they can control that part of the game, then the late game Karthus comes through. He's going to have that ultimate that's going to hit the entire team. Scrappy fights around Rift Herald, second, third Drake fights, where Order can really hit big spikes. The Fiora, Broken Blade is more than double the CS of BioPanther. Another great riposte from him.
Uh-oh. Bit of damage coming in, and that's the smite on top. You know, I think you have to identify that in caps. I think he's looking at another kill here, but the minions are coming in and didn't quite have the cooldown on his Q ready just yet. He is still level 7, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need the kill. He's already done so much damage in this lane. As you see, Corporal will just hop away with the plant. You feel the dominoes already beginning to fall a bit here.
If Kevy was playing a jungler that has the ability to kind of assist and help out in these moments, Caps wouldn't be able to play like that.
That's a nice trade, actually, as the ult comes out from Broken Blade, but it's a bit too with the Rift Herald and take another dragon. So not only are they winning in lanes, they're taking all the objectives, and it's a bit of dominance already here from the side of G2.
It really, frankly, is, and Yanko's just going to get collapsed off.
He is way too deep in here as he tries to heartbreak and flash away. Is it enough? No, the Requiem will come in, and it will be enough as they hand that kill over to Kevy on the Karthus.
But it's not without cost. You know, the bottom side of the map here, Flocket is going to get a plate, I believe, down there. And, you know, this is an important pick. Is okay, here we go.
KazaLoLLCShighlights comes in, and that might just be enough. He is going to put that ultimate. That is a nice little benefit to him. Here's going to be the Rift Herald value. They give a lot of that over to Flocket, as he is going to be just loving it here on the
potential here. They really thought of everything. There's just not a lot of opportunities for Order to punish this.
We got Kevy coming in from behind. Broken Blade trying to get on in here to BioPanther, as he is trying to hit those weak spots. He's got the healing, but he will be forced to flash over the wall anyway. And of course, with Kevy on the top side, G2 say thank you for the drink.
I really appreciate how Order tried to play this, because they know there's absolutely no way that they can make a Drake play here with the bottom push, with all the warding and the positioning there of Jankos. So they decided to send Kevy topside here, but Broken Blade flashes over the big wall. He's totally fine. Fiora is very mobile in these types of situations. They're going to commit even harder here on topside, but the wraparound is real. This actually could be punished by G2. You see the rotation. Order is kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place here. And the 2,000 gold lead, I think, hold that thought.
Jankos there, he's going very, very deep. Has to heartbreak out of there. As you see, Order's trying to get in, but Corporal takes a big hit from the side of G2. As the Zoe hits him with the paddle star. Now Caps is looking for a bit more. Wants to get that execution onto KazaLoLLCShighlights.
Gonna take a huge chunk of damage. Broken Blade, once again, just has a turret to hide under, so he feels very confident.
I don't know what Broken Blade said to Kevy, but like, this is just not fair at this point. This is like the third or fourth time he's come to gank this lane, but the ultimate is going to be procced here from Broken Blade. He's just surviving.
Because they drop a Rift Herald. So the cross map is better for G2. Yes, you did end up getting an extra wave to crash through, and BioPanther may actually be able to take that turret out. The biggest problem that we kind of have to zoom in on, because
he's trying to get on in here. Flocket's all alone, has to flash over the wall. He's going really deep for this one. He will pick up the kill and hop straight back as Kazay able to scoop up some of those kills that you wouldn't necessarily expect. I think he's playing this Yone very mechanically.
Get a bit of extra gold in your pocket, which you so desperately need, because you don't have your Mythic online yet. But the trade-off is now your biggest team fight tool with the Aatrox and these mid-game fights. We talked about how this comp is good at that. You don't have it. Now you don't have your jungler either.
Yeah, enough to just control so much of this mid lane.
Look at the vision.
And they're going to take this dragon as well for free.
It's actually quite insane, as dragon is taken for free.
It's a lot of damage into Kazay, but it's a nice little bait, and they bit the bait there, as now the Requiem comes in. Caps is also going to go down. That's a couple of kills under the belt here of Order, just like that.
It's extremely greedy from G2 to push that far into all the CC and the setup there with the Leona, obviously, and the Yone. But the vision control that's set up down here on the bottom side is actually just quite insane. You can see all the wards here for G2 on the bottom side of the map. So they feel very comfortable just pushing down bottom side and going for the Drake solo for Jankos. And these tradebacks have made the gold lead a little bit shrunken, right? Order has the kill advantage right now, and this will lead to a mid-turret take. But these champions are starting to lose their power spikes, right? They're going to fall off in the later parts of the game.
Map control as a team, I think that's kind of what you have to do with this composition. As now they're looking to pull the trigger. Here comes the wobble combo. Target Targamas is just going to get 100 to 0.
Order's comp is looking for these scrappy fights, these isolated picks, and doing it right before an objective like this is how you can win games like this.
They might just be able to do it. Huge damage over the wall, though, from Caps. Kevy is so low. Corporal trying to frontline, and a huge Blacken ultimate comes in. The AoE damage is just too large for the side of G2, but the Requiem from the grave is coming in. It's not quite going to be enough. G2 will be able to take down not only the entirety of Order, but the Baron as well, and they will even take down Fire Panther on the backside of this fight.
Really nice read here from G2. You could also see the coaching staff as well. Very relieved, I think, with the scenario. Fire Panther, not enough lifesteal to survive through this one, so he's taken out. It's an Ace plus Baron buff here. Going over to G2, Flacket is already going to go ahead and take out an inner turret. So this Baron...
He just Infernum's the entire backline after Caps set it up with the Palace Star, and it was enough to get the job.
Games that the control of the side lanes has led to so many problems for Order, and then the lead that G2 has now on the map and the Baron buff, that's 4,000 we're looking at right now, 4,200 nearly. Means that, like, there's not one ward for Order, like, on the map. There's nowhere you could be. You have to sit in your base. And GT are just going to demolish these turrets with the siege you talked about earlier.
Kevy just stepped on that bubble.
He's so far back, he'll be okay, but it's just the story of this game.
This means it's a free turret here. They're looking for a bit more as a 3-man knockup, actually, from Targamas on that Braum. And you can see Kasei, you know, he's trying to use some of that those early skirts.
Seal in this game, his Zonias is online. He can be places that Zoe should be allowed to get healed.
And I think Order got a little bit too far ahead of themselves on that one. So now Kasei is committing very heavily onto a fed Fiora, or at least a Fiora at all. Not very fed, but, you know.
Hullbreaker.
Able to survive enough, right? She has Hullbreaker, she has a stopwatch.
Yeah.
You're not going to kill her. It's not going to happen. As Corporal will just die, and Broken Blade will be able to use that. Really nice knockup from the Aatrox. BioPanther really trying to make a case here to win this one towards the end, but with the Requiem coming out, we might get a kill here. Nope, not quite, as she will actually die before it goes off. And it's now G2 just cleaning up the pieces of the puzzle here. Blacken, really nice stopwatch. That's one to win my heart, indeed, as a stopwatch connoisseur myself. And that might just do it. Everybody on the side of Order goes down, and G2 are in the base and looking to end this game.
Yeah, they've got a set of super minions coming down to the bottom side as well. Cap's just looking for more kills as they wait for the minions. So it's all over but the crying, unfortunately, is Corporal's gonna look for a stun setup.
Yeah.
And it will not happen.
He's trying to, you know, he's trying to do his best, but yeah, it's going to be the end of the game, guys. G2 with a strong showing here. Not the cleanest game, but they got it done in swift fashion. About a 27-minute game once again as Caps